right around them, turning very sharply left and right-handed, and then up the home straight to the finishing line.
Well, the first two favourites have won here at Windsor this afternoon, and if you fancy the third one to go in, you're going to get 11-4 about this Food Broker Founder. The only money in this race of any significance against the favourite's been for the local, apart from a little move in the last few seconds for First Boy. But the local's the one they back from 5-1 into 9-2, and this First Boy, they've done 8-1 into 13-2, but there's plenty of 7 still available on that one. Prydesdale is easy to back out to 8-1, and the favourite's fairly solid at 11-4. But it's the local, if you follow the money, 5-1 into 9-2, and First Boy 8-1 into 13-2. It's those two for the cash.
Well, let's have a look at the favourite, Food Broker Founder, there on the right-hand side. Used to be a flat horse. David Ellsworth trains this one, but he seems to enjoy jumping, Richard.
He's getting more and more winners now. Yeah, Food Broker Founder, lovely horse. His last run actually was on the level, but over obstacles, he won at Taunton. OK, a grade below this perhaps, but next time, Claire, he went to Kempton. He was only beaten 6 lengths. I think that was a better run than his win, probably.
Just looking a little bit keen there with Robert Wolford, but just keen to get on with it, really.
Robert's been riding for him a lot this year, and he's ridden 3 winners on Black de Bessie. Ellsworth is really flying with his few jumpers. But the ground, Claire, we mentioned early on, is opening up as they're getting through it.
Yeah, the jockeys are saying it's certainly riding softer than the good ground that you'll see in your newspapers. Well, we talked to Emma Lavelle about this horse. She said in that great euphemistic way, he's handy with his hind legs when he's saddling, which means he tries to kick anything that moves. But she's obviously very fond of him, and they've done a lot of work to get him back and fit to race.
Looks great there, doesn't he? He is really enjoying it. Now, he was a pretty moderate horse on the flat, you know, or last time anyway, which is slightly disappointing. But over hurdles, makes all, did so at Plumpton and was quite impressive there. Got to be in with a squeak, got 11-12, got his penalty here.
Emma Lavelle, yard that were blighted by sickness last year and back in form this year. Same is true of John Joe O'Neill's yard. And they really are a revelation so far this season. Now, they have twist and shout in this race. Those green and yellow hoops of JP McManus in the middle there. Tony McCoy on board. Would you give him a chance?
Well, it's hard to weigh him up, Claire, because this former Christy Roach horse only had 1 run over in this country. So, you know, it's very hard for us to weigh up the form. And the handicappers can't do it. They get it wrong between Ireland and England. But John Joes are zinging at the moment. Don't they turn them out well? Look at that tail, not a hair out of place.
Yeah, all plaited up and ready to go.
Not every trainer will let them do that, though, because it's an extension of the spine, the rudder. You know, a lot of people think if it's tight, it can alter their balance.
Well, this is a horse that's been named with winning in mind. First Boy is the name. David Winkle, the trainer, missed the whole season.
Yeah, I wouldn't worry about that these days. When he won at Cartmel, he won by 14 lengths. It was a very easy one, over a bit longer than this, 2 miles and a furlong. Well, let's see as he turns, Claire. Look now here, horse that hasn't run for a long time. Look, does he look ready to go? I think he's as near as damn it. Perhaps a little shave off the tummy.
But 18 months since he last had a race, so it's a long, long time.
The advent of all-weather gallops now, people can get them ready.
If you fancy First Boy, take that 6-1 because it's now 11-2 everywhere here on the rails, and it looks like that, along with the local who was initially backed, are the 2 best backed horses in the race. Food Broker Founder 11-4, that's fairly solid as well. On the rails, I'm seeing more 11-4 than 5-2, so that would be the right price. But this First Boy 6-1, that's popular. That's going to be challenging for second favouritism soon. 11-2 virtually everywhere. So if you fancy it, take the 6s.
Well, let's have a look at the local then, because he's one of those features at the top end of the market. Trained by a man who is held in great respect in jumping circles. Charlie Edgerton doesn't have that many horses, but my word, he can handle a good one when he gets it, chance.
Absolutely. Well, this one by Selkirk, he came good this time last year, and I do believe that in horses, you know. He's had 4 wins altogether. They've all been on soft, and the jocks say it's getting in. Their feet are getting in, taking the surface off now.
Well, let's hear from the trainer of Food Broker Founder. Lydia's with David Ellsworth.
David, you've got a concern about the favourite?
Oh, this ground is definitely softer side of good, and he is a horse who definitely benefits from fast ground. And he'll get the trip, but he's, you know, I think the ground will find him out, to be perfectly frank. But we've had a sporting interest, and let's hope he wins. But I'd be surprised, to be perfectly honest.
Well, thanks for your honesty, David. Good luck for the race.
Thank you.
Now the runners coming in. starting to line up. Away they go. Over on the far side, the first to show is Silver Prophet. Up there in the early stages, the local and food broker Founder. David Ellsworth expressing his concern about the ground. It's on the good to soft side, jockeys are saying, after riding in the first two. And that's Priorsdale on the near side, who just knocked the top bar out there. You can see the orange stuffing going flying, but lands full of running nevertheless. So it's Priorsdale by 6 lengths or so on settling down as they come to the second. From in second place over on the far side is the local. They're followed next in the field by not that far away is Silver Prophet on the inside as they charge up the home straight the first time. Food broker Founder going third, and then Silver Prophet with Constantine, the two greys. They're 2 lengths or so in advance of Cunning Pursuit, who's travelling on the outside of Hatcher Plan. Further back in the field then at this stage is Twist and Shout in the McManus colours, giving them a start, preceded by Border Tail. Right out the back too is First Boy as they head into the back straight, and heading to the third, and well back too is Park City. But the leader here is the Emma Lavelle trained Priorsdale. Jumped that like a stag. Landed full of running by 4 lengths to the local. 5 away then Constantine, the grey, moving up on the outside now as they continue their journey down the back. Food broker Founder is handy enough. Followed then by Silver Prophet on the inside. Well back is Cunning Pursuit with Twist and Shout taking closer order at the next. Followed well back by, on the inside, First Boy, who's just being shaded at this point on the outside by Hatcher Plan, is giving them a start. And last is Park City over the junction of the tracks. And the leader here is still Priorsdale by 1.5 lengths to the local, who's sitting in his slipstream and doing it quite easily as well. 4 or 5 lengths then Constantine. Food broker Founder, the yellow and green, up on the outside. In behind them is Silver Prophet as they come to the fifth. A couple of lengths further back then is First Boy in the red and black. They're followed by Twist and Shout, and on the inside is Border Tail trying to get into the argument. Hatcher Plan giving them a start. But it's Priorsdale the leader by 4 lengths or so as they go around the loop. From in second, the local. Up in third, then Constantine being scrubbed up from Silver Prophet. Couple of lengths then is First Boy, followed by Food broker Founder, who's struggling. 2 lengths away then Twist and Shout, and the white cap the inside being passed by Hatcher Plan, who's nicely clear then of Border Tail as they swing the corner, and Cunning Pursuit as well back. Heading up now towards 3 out. And on the near side, Priorsdale jumps it well. Going great guns, the leader. From on the far side, the local called on for an effort, but the leader still travelling kindly. They've drawn away 3 or 4 lengths to Silver Prophet. 5 lengths away, Constantine scrubbed up, followed then by Food broker Founder, who's well back with Hatcher Plan, who's running on. 2 left to jump now, and it's still Priorsdale on the near side. Here's the local, though, moving up to take a narrow advantage on the far side. But there's nothing much between them now as they settle down to fight it out with 1 left to jump. They've drawn away now from on the far side, Silver Prophet, and then Constantine. But it's Priorsdale on the near side, who's just the leader here, draws towards it, and is about 3 or 4 lengths clear as they touch down. Battling on into second then is Silver Prophet, followed then by the local. But it's Priorsdale kept going right to the line here. It's Priorsdale who's going to go on and win it by 2 lengths or so. The Silver Prophet in second, third then the local, fourth then is Constantine. A gap then to Border Tail, followed then by Food broker Founder. They're followed by Cunning Pursuit, and behind them is Hatcher Plan. A long gap then Twist and Shout. Poor run. So too First Boy, and Park City's just arrived. Priorsdale, Barry Fenton is the winner. What a confident ride he gave it. And a Priorsdale who hadn't run for 305 days and had won in heavy ground last time at Plumpton, has come home a comfortable winner for Barry Fenton. Second is number 8, Silver Prophet, ridden by Sean Curran. Third, number 4, the local.